everyone, welcome to the show, and today I have with me Mr. Michael Cote of East San Gabriel Valley ROP. He's an instructor here, and I want him to tell a little bit about himself so you know he's qualified to answer this question.
Thank you, Melody. So, here's a little thing about me. I've been in the industry for over 15 years. I've done everything from small independent films with students to films with editors from ABC, Fox, USA. So my education and my experience both goes from independent filmmaking towards the larger filmmaking. After that, I decided to become a teacher because I just wanted to share my knowledge.
Saying that goes along with the question that Jan has. So Jan, I want to just give a shout out to you there in LA. The question that she wanted to know was, how can projects get greenlit? And it's two questions really. Mm-hmm. How can projects get greenlit? And why are there a tendency to produce sequels rather than originals?
First of all, how do you greenlit? You have a script. But a script isn't good enough, especially in this time of age. Films costing, and this is the average budget of 2016, over $100 million. Studios don't want to fork over that money unless they know exactly what they're going to get. You have to have, one, a script, two, a packet. Now the packet's pretty much going to have a synopsis of the script, the actors that you've already cast. If you have A-list actors that want to work on your project's more likely to get greenlit by one of the larger studios. Now, if you don't, you're more likely to get by Miramax or the smaller studios. But it all depends on how much money you need to make the project. That's the other part of the packet, is you're making a financial plan. How much is this project going to cost? Where is the money going to be expended? Because of that, since we're talking about money, let's answer the second question. The second question being, why is there sequels? Why is there no original ideas? Hollywood is the Las Vegas of the entertainment industry, except they don't like betting on things. When they have sequels or they have stuff that's based off of a book, they know it's more of a sure thing. They have an audience already that's willing to go see it. Oh, the first film was such a horrible thing. We can only hope that the second one is going to be just as bad. Original idea, the client doesn't know. You, the viewer, are the client. The client doesn't know what he or she wants. Because of that, the industry is like, let's just keep giving them the McDonald's that they liked the first time. Thank you, Jan, so very much. That's a question that a lot of people, even teachers, don't cover in a 4-year university because good example, like going back to the sequel stuff. Over 90% of all the films that have come out in the last 15 years are all sequels or based off of books or based off of already.
Wow. Well, I thank you, Mr. Cote, East San Gabriel Valley ROP, because it's more hands-on and knowing versus just books, right?
Yes. Schools that force you to read out of the book, this is more hands-on.
So I'm able to do my show?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I thank you so much. Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm super excited because today I have with me Charlene. She's an amazing country singer, girl.
Oh yeah.
Country singer.
Country Christian.
Country Christian singer. Okay. And later on she's going to be performing for us. But I want to talk to you a lot about your reason for singing. Like really what made you decide to be a singer?
Well, originally my mom would tell this story to everybody that asked me like what made Charlene want to become a singer, as we used to drive in the car together and we'd sing songs together. And since I was 4, the song that would always come on and my mom would play and put the CD in is Jamie O'Neill, There Is No Arizona. And then I would sing that in my room by myself.
Wow.
At like 4 or 5 years old, and my mom, she tells me to this day, she's like, the second I heard you sing that song, I knew you'd be singing. So I knew that was God's place for you. And when I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a vet. I loved to sing, but I didn't do it in front of anybody. I did it in my room when I was out back cleaning horse pens. I was singing into the rake like it was a microphone.
Oh,
I'm not ashamed of that. I still do it to this day.
I did that too, I promise you. But I was slopping hogs then. Oh my God. So, you know, with that, when you singing and actually coming from a, you know, doing it from a kid to now, what made you actually choose country Christian? You know, what made you choose that genre?
the turning point for my life was when I went through AMTC, actually. I've always been connected with God. He's always been a big part of my life. I was raised Catholic, and so I've always gone to church with my family, and I've been blessed to have an amazing faith-filled family that has uplifted me throughout. And I've been performing at like talent shows for high school, and I went and I auditioned for The Voice. And it was an amazing experience. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful. I'm so blessed to have gotten to do that. But I didn't get to go further. They didn't ask me to go on the show, of course. And
they're gonna be wishing that.
right? It was like, should have accepted me on the Voice, right? I would have loved to been with Adam Levine or Blake Shelton. But anyways, no, my mom had found AMTC, and she was listening to Air One. And she came to me, and I was still in high school as a senior, and she's like, Charlene, you have to go like audition for this. You need to find whatever it is. I will take you. I don't care how far we have to go. We need to do this. And I was a senior, and I was doing high school classes with college classes. My schedule was just booked. And so I kind of put it in the back of my mind, and it kept coming up. My mom kept asking me, she's like, have you auditioned? And I'm like, no, I haven't even looked it up yet. And so I graduated, and AMTC just started coming up. I'm like, what can I do with my music? I want to keep going further. And so I looked it up, and I missed the LA audition, and I had me and my mom drove all the way out to Sacramento to audition.
Wow, that's determination.
Yeah, it's determination, for sure. My mom is amazing to have drove.
Well, you have an amazing mom. You know, I met your mom, and she's simply amazing. Simply amazing, okay? I really think that's amazing how, one organization can just actually impact your life to where you actually choose your genre, or even kind of just merge them together, Yeah. So we want to talk a little bit more, but we're going to come right back, y'all, with more with Charlene. Us, Take Me Back. Okay, I know when people write songs, or what did that song really mean to you?
To me, Take Me Back is going back to the good times in your life. When you're missing somebody, or you went through a breakup, or you lost a loved one. It's so important to focus on the positive things in this life versus the negative, because the negative will just drag us down. And more people need to realize that you can propel in this life as long as you're positive, and you can focus on where God wants you, because when you focus on that negative, it just brings you down.
One of the things that I love about you so much is the fact that how you give God credence to all that's going on with you, And I know, how is it, juggling going to school and doing your music, and promoting yourself, because that's so big on all the social media. How do you manage to do that? I mean, I think that's amazing.
Well, I'm going through 6 college classes right now, and they're all music related except for one. But I spend a lot of time doing audio, and I do music that way. I'm taking an applied voice class. And how I juggle that is I have some downtime for my music. I write every single day. If it's not a full song, it's lyrics or something.
I think that's amazing, because one of the things that I always try to say is perfecting who you are as a person. And that's what you're doing. Going to school, actually, you're perfecting who you are. You're making yourself better. Mm-hmm. And to me, that's what set people apart. Because people ask you, well, what set you apart? Well, I know who I am.
Yeah, you gotta be different. You gotta know why God made you, right, girl?
And that makes a difference.
Yes, you have to have confidence in who you are. And that's what school does. It teaches you how to be who God has created you to be. Like right now, I'm in a classical voice class, and I have to sing Italian and German. I can't speak German, and I have to learn how to sing in it. So.
But you know something? When you say that, I'm gonna tell you what comes to mind right now.
Really?
Is I think some people jump out there too fast, right? Mm-hmm. But because you're perfecting who you are right now, when that time comes for you to just launch out into the deep, you ready. Like, you all together, If you have to, when you travel to them countries, girl, you know how many people are not going to know how to sing that way, but you can say, I know how to sing in German.
I know how to sing in German. One song, but I can do it, right?
I can do it. Pay me $1 million for that one song, right?
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah.
You'll find out how to sing some more, right? Just a few more songs. Oh my God, I mean, that just dawned on me. I didn't mean to just kind of start talking about that, but when you said that just let me know right there. It's like you preparing yourself for that opportunity.
Like, what I like to say is, I was telling my mom this the other day. I feel like what God told me and what I realized was I was praying with him, and he said it's not about getting to that top right now. It's about enjoying the path that you're on. You might feel like you're looking at that mountain and you want to climb it, but I'm training you on this path right now. You're walking and you're learning, and the people that are going to cross this path are what's going to train you and what's going to push you and make you who I want you to be. And when you get to the top of that mountain, you'll know how to be everything that I created you to be.
Oh my
And you'll be
God.
able to come down, and you won't stay on top of that mountain. You're not supposed to stay on top of that mountain.
You're gonna pull
You're supposed
somebody
to come
else.
down. You gotta come down and
Yes.
help other people. You gotta get dirty and come down and walk with other people on that path, and to inspire them and teach them that it's about enjoying your journey on this life, not focusing so much on getting to a destination. It's about the destination you're at right now.
You know what I think about too is, anytime that our aim is the top of that mountain. Right now, you're building those tools so you know how to climb that mountain.
Yes. You got
You
your
know,
pick and you got your line you're getting
Because
ready.
a lot of times people don't know how to get up the mountain because they don't have the right tools to get to the top of the mountain. And that's what you're doing right now. You are, and with the help of other people, you know what? Charlene, you need a pick. Let me show you how to make this pick, Charlene, you need to know how to yell when and you learn how to do that.
I got no problem being loud.
And one thing too is a lot of people, that when you get to the top and you're helping other people come up, one of the things is you're going to be able to tell them how to develop those tools so they too can come up. You realize one of the things your song represent, your music represents, and you just let us know what it means to you to just be able to be that inspiration through music.
It means teaching people how to live your life and to love your life and to love who you are and love who God created you to be, and to go out and just be a light to this world is what I really want to do with my music.
Awesome. And I think, honestly, I think that's what God wants, is actually he got to have some type of representative to say, I made it to the top, but I actually had to compromise this and that. So, a lot of people feel like it's wrong to be famous if you're a Christian, but I don't think so. I think he wants us to be there, because if you're not there, you really can't help somebody else come up to the top. And so, you stay tuned, because she's finna sing Take Me Back.
Yeah.
Everyone sing Back to the day when it was alright, nothing in the world could tear us apart. Love so strong it could rip your heart out. Back to the day when it was alright and nothing in the world could tear us apart. Love so strong it could rip your heart out. Back to the time when you were mine, so on fire and so alive. You made me promise forever. Take me back. Take me back to the time when you were mine, so on fire and so alive.
Wasn't that amazing, you all? Oh my God, take me back. Thank you so much for just blessing us with that song. I really appreciate it. And one of the things, you all, before we go, I want you to tell the audience, let them know exactly how they can find your music and all your social media, because they got to keep up with you.
Oh yeah,
They got to keep up with you,
gotta
girl.
get this song.
Okay.
It's available on iTunes and all these stores musically. You can go to Spotify, and I think it's on the Google Play Store as well. And you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and YouTube as well.
She got some awesome YouTube videos, you all. So I thank you all so much for tuning in. It has been an amazing show. I know y'all like been inspired and motivated. Make sure you go out and get Charlene and all that she's doing. She's an amazing singer. Make sure that you follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guess what? I'm even on Periscope, right? Snapchat, all that good stuff. And until next time, your girl, Melody.